Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here. That's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man, and I would say a model footballer.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Mexico with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. He is just caressing the ball. He's found a way through. Look at the space here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. That's good play. Tries to get it clear. Has to go back here. Quality ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. McTominay.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, that's a key interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Mexico really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Scotland have the chance to go the other way. Oh no, what has happened here? That has ended up in no man's land. McTominay. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Great vision. Robertson. Now McTominay. Adams distributed tidily. Approaching the half-hour mark. That's a little off target. McGinn. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
McGinn. That's Adams. McLean. And it's Robertson. Oh, it's come loose. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And the counter is on. McLean. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's in on... Can he finish? Goal, Scotland! And Scotland are in front. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Scotland have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Scotland are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Half-time getting close now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries a shot! And no mistake. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Mexico are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
The referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So it's back to business. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gets a good foot in there. Adams, good running, strong and purposeful. Pass somewhat off target. McTominay. And he was quick to react. Robertson. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that too.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McGinn. He's had a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And it's Robertson. That is good strength.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. And the keeper gets his hands on it. No, that's been intercepted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Space for him to turn and look. It's a great leap! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
McTominay. McLean. Oh, good-looking ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. McGinn. Well seen, saw that coming. And the shot! Not a bad try by any means. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's really well cleared. Nicked it back promptly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
To all members of the crowd,
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here, that's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man, and I would say a model footballer.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mexico with the corner, they're first. So it's going to be another corner. Mexico have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Picked out brilliantly, and the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cross from Robertson, and that is expertly dealt with. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
McTominay. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So it is still 0-0. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. This is a promising build-up. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Robertson threads one in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Adams to McGinn, in with the challenge. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, cracking ball. And that's another fine save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
McLean. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? Approaching the half-hour mark. Can he get it through? Real chance! Goal! Mexico! The first significant strike. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Mexico have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Christie. He's in plenty of space here. McLean tries to play it through. Now this could be a chance. And that was very necessary. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Scotland truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And they can counter here. Nice bit of trickery. And he's in on goal. Christie. Scotland do have a chance to counter here. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, well played. And he can thump it away. Looking for the run. He won't be happy with that one. And they win it back again. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's McTominay. Now it's Christie. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Spread it left. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Scotland go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Scotland can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he shoots! And no mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Mexico are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Over to the right flank. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
McLean. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Space for him to turn and look.
Substitution for Scotland. Number
Mexico
14,
have their third corner.
Number 10, number 11, number 4, McTominay. Coming on the field, number 18, number 20, number 2, number 19.
Defending of the desperate
Substitutions
variety.
taking place.
Scotland have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. Now that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in. And the finish! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
No, he's not getting his way this time. McGinn.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Nicely weighted ball. He's having a pop! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Scotland are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now he's got space here. Now it's McGinn. Out of play for a goal kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hurst. And it's Robertson. Great ball, and he's in here. That could... Decent chance! And yes, it's there! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Looking to play him in. There's the delivery. That's put paid to the danger. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Scotland could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Short changes him with that pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's made its way to him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that interception. Can he finish? But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Substitution for Scotland. Number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Coming on the
sides.
field is number 17. Substitution.
McLean.
Scotland really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, that's a key interception. McLean.
4 added
There
minutes
will
has
be
been
4
indicated.
extra minutes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, sick chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Ball swung in. Chance for a shot! Goal! That was a given. It always was. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other.
Against Netherlands.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side...
Chance! Gakpo. This is De Jong. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Son Heung-min. Might be dangerous. And Park Ji-sung! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went...
Oh, he's been caught napping. Park Ji-sung. Ki Sung-young. It's a really well-measured ball. Van Dijk. And it's De Jong. And Gravenberg. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Kuyt has the space to scheme. Oh, what a mistake! Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So they have... There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kuyt, never the sort to be shot shy. Van Basten, oh, well played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Son Heung-min. A probing pass. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Can he get onto this? And he's there to belt it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's going across goal. The Netherlands are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Plenty to aim at. Chance for a shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Gravenberg. Van der Vaart. Gakpo. It's Van der Vaart. And it's Van Dijk. And here's Van Basten. That's tidy. Distributed tidily. And here's Hullet. Park Ji-sung with the clearance.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Van der Ven. Van der Vaart. Can he get it through? And this is Son Heung-min, showing good feet.
Son Heung-min clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Hullet. Hops for safety. And back to the keeper they go. Rijkaard. Now Van Dijk. Oh, that's a key interception. Ki Sung-young, great vision. He's on it, can he get away? He's in a great position here. Spread it left. Oh, good-looking ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Okay. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
South Korea have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
De Jong. Gravenberg. And it's Van Dijk. Not where it came from. Little pass back. Stood up well to him there. Lee Kang-in. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Jong. That has been slung wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gakpo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Sends it crossfield. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is constant.
Park Ji-sung! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Van der Ven. Gravenberg. Van der Vaart. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Not the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Lee Kang-in. This looks promising. Nice interception, well timed. Over to the right flank. It's Park Ji-sung. Shot, goes for a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Played towards the other side. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. That's been cut out, well played. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Threads one in, and that was nowhere near his best. Van der Vaart goes looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide. It's an early cross, well read, and the danger is averted. And it's been hooked away. Gakpo. Played out wide.
The Netherlands clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's a goal kick.
Substitution for South Korea.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Park Ji-sung.
And here's Gakpo,
Lee Kang-in.
looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Number 9. Number 23.
And that is well cleared.
Number 18. Number 24.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fan...
And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! That is just a piece of art! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch.
Shapes to shoot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And he's having a shot! And he has his goal! And right near the end, we have parity. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds. Substitution for South Korea.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Coming on to replace him is
South Korea displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty... And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Well, there is the steely focus of the man many would readily vote as the world's greatest. It was January 2018 that Virgil van Dijk first wore the famous red shirt. So I wonder, Jim, does he still rank as number one?
I would say so, Peter. In fact, the title-winning season of 2024-2025 was statistically one of his better seasons, having been one of the club's most consistent performers. Only missed one league game. This at a time when you think age and injuries are going to start slowing him down.
And that consistency is, amongst many other things, what makes him the man he is.
Absolutely.
Looking for the run, and Bronkhorst picks it up out wide. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Now it's Son Heung-min.
This is the time you need that pace.
De Jong. Mackay tries to pass it through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Terrific effort! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Towering header! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
They've played it short, and here's Son Heung-min. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Nicely worked. And they can counter here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's quick to return it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
South Korea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the finish! And it's there! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are...
Son Heung-min! There's a goal! Republic of Korea are all square. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
I think there's been a greater menace to...
And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mackay has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cleared without hesitation. And that's played in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Son Heung-min. 30 minutes gone. And here's Mackay. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. De Ligt. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And that could set him on his way. Chance, surely! Goal! Republic of Korea! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that'll be a goal kick. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Hwang Hee-chan, great ball, and he's in here! Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Park Ji-sung, looking to play him in. Hullet. And here's Mackay. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Son Heung-min gets into a good position. Oh, that's neat. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pinches it off him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Lang. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Lang. Van Basten! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a...
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. South Korea are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Hello, everybody.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
By any measurement, this really has been a remarkable half of football. Despite all the things we witnessed, somehow we're still level. So once again, we're underway. That has ended up in no man's land. Ki Sung-young. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Lang is onto it in a flash. That's the keeper's ball. Ki Sung-young. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Van Basten. Good ball, good take. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the defence proved... He goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter.
And he shoots! Oh, good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that. But not this...
Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
He's going for goal! It is a very, very good save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Kim Min-jae, dealt with nicely by the defence. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. It's not an especially good pass, that. And claimed it back swiftly. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Van Basten. And it's played forward. Opts for safety. Lee Kang-in. And it's Ki Sung-young. And here's Lee Kang-in, steaming on goalwards. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. De Ligt gets a foot in here. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Throw in.
Substitution for South Korea. Number 7, Son Heung-min. Number 10.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Brilliantly cut out.
19,
Looking wide.
Number 13,
Now it's Gakpo.
Park Ji-sung. Coming on the field. Number 9. Number 11. Cho Bang-kun. Number 24.
Oh, well played. He got back really well.
Substitution in progress.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Played back to the goalkeeper. And he's gone looking for safety. Tries to play it through. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's a pretty loose pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had it nicked away. Van Bronckhorst plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Gakpo. That's a good ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And this is Van Basten. South Korea needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Can he get it through? Cross goes in there.
Well played and well cleared.
And the pass is intercepted. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Well, Tomiyasu will look back really fondly on the first half of the 23-24 campaign. He made a proper impact in ensuring that the Defending champions left North London empty-handed.
Yeah, I remember he was brought on late-ish in the game in response to a triple change, I think, from the opposition. He brought down a very long diagonal pass, which led to the late winner.
And that winner ensured that his team's 12-game losing sequence against the Mancunians was finally ended. Doan.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Oh, shooting chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Japan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Park Ji-sung. Big chance! And he's found the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
South Korea restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he was alert to it. And he's there to belt it away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's running through. He's had a shot! Oh, well spotted, had to be at his very sharpest there. South Korea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. That's a throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mitoma is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Hasebe. And here's Honda. And Honda! Goal! Japan! Into the lead once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Japan have their lead. Hasebe. Kagawa looking to be a menace in the final third. Takes a shot! And he has his goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Threads one in. Nakata. For Hasebe. Spread out to the left. He's through here. He has found the way through. Shot at goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And here's Honda. Can he get it through? Great ball, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's only too happy to take that back. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. And he's there to clear it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Park Ji-sung is looking to influence. And the referee has signalled for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Substitution in progress.
Japan get the ball rolling for the second period. Hasebe. Now it's Honda. Look at the space here. And that is expertly dealt with. This could be a South Korean counter-attack. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
That's going wide left. Now it's Honda.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Hasebe.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
The less said about that pass, the better. Engages and forces him off the ball. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung! Oh, brilliant from Park Ji-sung! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
South Korea leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Space for him to turn and look. And it's a corner.
Substitution for South Korea.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 24. Coming on the field, number 7, Son Heung-min. Number 19, Lee Kang-in. Substitution.
Son Heung-min plays it short. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected... Tries a shot! And that's a tiny finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And very quickly, the substitute. A header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. South Korea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, this could be a chance. And the shot! And he scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Delivered low.
Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Ito, he is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they can counter here. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Tomiyasu. Kakatani. Good running, strong and purposeful. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! Defending of the desperate variety. I think we're just about done here. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Kagawa. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And they've got rid. This might spell it. Kagawa! Oh, he's done it!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Substitution for South Korea, number 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
4 added minutes on the board. That has not gone well. He's looking wide. Now it's Kakatani. Lee Kang-in. So that means another 30 minutes football. So, Jim, any Strong opinions after all of that?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitution for South Korea, number 8. Coming on the field is...
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Oh no, this does not look good. And they are prompt with their pressing. Nice interception, well timed. And the counter is on. And it's been played through. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ito. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the grit.
Lee Kang-in! And that could come back to haunt them.
Lee Kang-in really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Ito. He's shifting through the gears here. And he was quick to react. He's got away. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance for Ito. No, that's been intercepted. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And the action has already restarted. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And here's Kakitani. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Tanaka. That's a good ball out wide. And he's being shifted off it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's found a way past. That's going to go a long way. Played out towards the right wing. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Son Heung-min tries to play it through. Chance, surely! Of course! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, good spread. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's it, the end. An exhilarating conclusion. South Korea found a way, somehow.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Please use parking provided by the club.
So here
or any
comes
other
the
paid parking
ultimate
facility
pressure
in the area.
moment. Penalties are imminent. It is that dreaded time. All eyes on him as he places the ball. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. One 0.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Kakatani is the next man in the spotlight.
Yeah, good pen that.
So both teams on the board. Son Heung-min is second man up. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
We're on to number 3 here. Oh, it's a really good save.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick. Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
This for parity. That's a brilliant read. That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
And there you have it. South Korea falls short in the lottery that is... Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
There he is, the one they call the Divine Ponytail.
Well, that is his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything connected to that ponytail is footballing perfection. His guile, his passing, and his goals are things of legend.
Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's well spotted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's the chance to counter. Lee Kang-in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta. And it's Pirlo. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lee Kang-in. Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's cleared it back out. Decent chance! It's bounced back off the post. And they've got rid. Plays a sharp little bit. There's the shot! No goals as yet. Retegi might just make this. Couldn't squeeze it through. Lee Kang-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chips it through. Now this could... Great chance! And he's there to make the block. Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. South Korea are looking to go forward now. And it's Maldini. Crosses it in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Retegi. That's tidy. Look at the space here. And the shot! And that interception was most necessary. Decent chance!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Baggio. That's a little off target. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
This is a counter-attack chance for South Korea. And he welcomes it in. That is good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ki Sung-young. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Roberto Baggio. Pirlo. And it's Baggio. And Baggio. And here's Del Piero. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's had it taken off him. And it's Maldini. And this is Del Piero. Roberto Baggio. Oh, it's come loose. Tries the cross. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And he's gone backward here. Costa Curta. So, a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, that's a key interception. Kim Min-jae. Goes for goal! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Pirlo. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Driving forward. No outsmarting him this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Lee Kang-in. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That'll be a throw-in. Nesta. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's having a hit! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Substitution for South Korea. Number 9, number 11, Cho Ban-kun. Coming on the field, number 7, Son Heung-min. Number 10, Wang Hee-chan. Substitution.
And it's been taken short. And here's Son Heung-min, pinches it off him. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ki Sung-young. Lee Kang-in. And here's Son Heung-min. Quality ball. Now it's Keane. Zaniolo. And it's Maldini. Costa Curta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lee Kang-in. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. It's a searching pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Out towards the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is
Can he
filled.
finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. An instinctive delivery. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nice touch. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a pretty loose pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pirlo concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 19, Lee Kang-in. Coming on the field, number 13, Park Ji-sung. Number 18.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. El Shaarawy proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
There will be 1 minute.
Nicely weighted ball. Son Heung-min looking to receive it in. He's having a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
South Korea. So that's it. It is all over. South Korea have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. We look back on the game then, Jim.
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certain